Hello everyone and welcome to your second lesson in Python. Today we're going to learn about two things. We're going to learn about the input function, and the if statement. The input function, what it does is it stores data from users. Okay, when I say users, I'm talking about just pretty much anyone that uses your code. On the other hand, it can display a message or display messages for such users. Okay, so it does those two things. And the if statement, so this refers to a piece of code that can be used to verify if some condition is met. Okay, in order to make a decision, in order to either proceed with the code or to not proceed with the code. All right, so let's go to PyCharm and see how the input function works. So, we have to store the value of this user somewhere. So I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to write user input. And this variable is going to be equal to input, open parentheses, and inside of these parentheses, I'm going to write a message from a user to instruct them to write what I want them to write. For example, I can write, please write password. Okay. And also, once that happens, I want to print back the password. Okay, so I want to use the command print. Open double quotations, and then I'm going to say your password is, and then I'm going to write my comma and the variable user input. There we go. So when I run this program is going to ask me to write some password, and then it's going to display my password. Okay, so here we go. Let me run this real quick. Now, even though you don't see anything, you can actually write here. I'm going to write tree. I'm going to hit enter. You're not going to rerun the program. You're going to hit enter. And there you go. Your password has been displayed. So let's say I want to verify the password of the user. In other words, I want the user to write the password again so I can verify that it's the same one that he wrote previously. Here's how you do it. First, you have to ask the user to re-enter the password. So I'm going to declare a different variable here. I'm going to say password check or pass check, way quicker. And this is going to be equal to another input function. Open parentheses, and inside of this parentheses, the message will be write password again. Okay. Now, once this is done by the user, I want to verify that password, so we're going to use the if statement. So you write if, and the condition to be used is the following. If pass check is equal, and look how I'm writing equal, two equal signs. This is how it works in Python. If pass check equals user input, make sure you write your colons here, 2 points. If pass check is equal to user input, I want the program to print correct. Okay. Now, in case that the user doesn't successfully do this, I want to write else, semicolons there, and now I want to print incorrect. All right. So if we read this code again, what I'm doing is asking for the user to write a password. I display the password. Then I'm going to ask him to write this password again, verify if the passwords match. If they match, then it's going to print correct. If it doesn't, it's going to print incorrect. All right. So hopefully I've done no mistakes, and hopefully this program works. So let's rerun this. Okay, so it looks good up to now. I'm going to write tree, hit enter, and now I'm going to write tree again. So hopefully it says correct. There we go. Now I want to run this again, but this time I'm gonna mess up the password to see what happens. Tree. And now I'm gonna write tree without some E. Incorrect. Perfect. It's a beautiful running program that verifies the password. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please share and like.